Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I wish to Madam Sanaria. So today our group presentation we discuss about our program. Our program we have include topics in our presentation, which is propose a project summary, objective the project, design algorithm, flowchart and pseudocode, source code, sample of output, and also analysis input, process and also output. Project summary. So our title is a BMI calculator. BMI calculator is a program that calculates the body mass index BMI of a person. The user is asked for their gender, either male or female. The user then input their weight and height, and the program calculates their BMI using the calculate BMI function. The program keeps track of the number of the males and female who have used the program, and the number of people who fall into each of the following categories: obese, overweight, underweight or normal weight. At the end of a program, it displays the total number of males and females who use the program, as well as the total number of people in each of categories. Objective of the program, objective of the project, to analyze the problem in the current BMI calculator, to design the pseudocode and flowchart of the new BMI calculator, and also to implement using C++ coding for the new BMI calculator.
Now we continue to the design algorithm, which is pseudocode. First of all, we declare the gender and answer that has been given from the programming. After that, weight and height, and declare in int count 1, count 2, count 3, males and females for every single loop. After that, array BMI values, which is we have given in the hundreds value, and lastly int I0. Okay, first of all, we ask the user to start the program, which is we give the code y or n. After that, the user input the y, and after that we display the sentence, which is please enter your gender, which is M or F, M for male and F for females. And after that, the user will input the gender. Okay, if the gender is equal to M or uppercase or lowercase, and then will update the next loop, and after that we display the next sentence, which is please enter your weight and height in meter. And after that, the user will input the weight and height of your weight. Okay, after that, we calculate the BMI, which is weight and height, and get the A. Is assigned to the calculate BMI. Okay, for BMI value, if A is equal or greater than 30, the display will the obese and will to the next loop. And if BMI value is equal or greater than 19 and A less than 25, it will display the overweight and will continue the next loop. And if BMI is equal or greater than 80.5 and A less than 19, it will display the underweight and will continue the next loop. And if the BMI value is not included in this sets, and it will display the normal weight and will continue for the next loop. And that's all for the BMI for male. Okay, for female, if the user input F, which is uppercase or lowercase, and that's the program will display please enter your weight and height, and then the user will input the weight and height, and after that the programming will calculate the weight and height to get the calculate BMI. And if BMI and if BMI value is greater, equal or greater than 13, it will display the obese. And we'll continue for the next loop for the female. And if the BMI values is equal or greater than 90 and A less than 25, it will display for the overweight. And we'll continue for the next loop for count 2. And if BMI values is equal or greater than 80.5 and A minus 19, it will display underweight for females. And we'll continue for the next loop. And if the BMI value is not included in the set, it will display the normal weight, and we'll continue for the next loop. And that's all for the condition control structure for females and male. Okay, and lastly, the user will enter the code, which is Y or N. And if the user enter the Y, the programming will repeatedly the selection control structure. And if the user enter N, that will be end of the N1, which is a loop. Okay, and lastly, the programming will display the total male student, total obese, total overweight, total underweight, and normal weight. And not forget to the function to calculate the BMI, which is we enter the float weight and float height. In this function, we declare the float BMI. To calculate the BMI, which is we need to Y divide by height power 2, and we get the BMI, and we return BMI to in the selection control structure in this looping. So that's all from the pseudocode. Now we go to the flowchart.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arief Najib bin Azmi. I'm from class KCS 1101F and my matrix number is 2022810958. Today, I'm going to present about our flowchart. The first thing first is the basic thing. We must put the start, and then we do our selection. In our selection, we put the statement, do you want to start the program? If the person click yes, then if the person click yes, it will go to another selection. If the person click no, it will go straight to the end, which means it will display total male, display total female, display total obese, display total overweight, display total underweight or normal weight, and then the end of the program. To the person who click no, will get a 0 value. So we're going back to our second selection. In our second selection, the statement that we put is about a gender. If the person is a male, then he must put the word M. If the person is a female, she must put the word F. We talk about a male first and then females. After he put his gender, he will enter his weight and his height. After that, the function call happen, which is the value of the weight and the height will go to the function definition. At the function definition, it will do a calculation. The calculation is BMI equal to weight divided by height multiplied by height. After the calculation, the value will be assigned to BMI, and then the value of the BMI will return to the main point. So at the main point, there are 3 selections for males. The first one, the statement is if BMI more than equal to 30. If the value of the BMI more than equal to 30, it means it's obese. If not, it will go to another selection. So in another selection, the statement is BMI more than equal to 90 and BMI less than 25. If it's true, it is overweight. If not, it will go to another selection again. So another selection, The statement is BMI more than equal to 18.5 and BMI less than 19. If is it true, is underweight. If it's not, it will claim as a normal weight. Same goes to a female. After she enter her gender, she will enter her weight and her height. After that, the function call happen. The value of the weight and the height will go to the function definition. At the function definition, there is a calculation at there. So the calculation is BMI equal to weight divided by height multiply height. After the calculation, we assign the value into a BMI. The value of the BMI will return to the main point. At the main point, there are three selections for a female. The statement is if BMI more than equal to 30. If the value of the BMI is more than equal to 30, is obese. If not, it will go to another selection. The statement for another selection is BMI more than equal 19 and BMI less than 35. If it is true, then it is overweight. If not, it will go to another selection also. In another selection, the statement is BMI more than equal to 18.5 and BMI less than 19. If it is true, it is underweight. If it's not, it will claim as a normal weight. After done the selection, it will go to the last selection. The last selection is, do you want to continue? So this is where the looping happen. If the person click Y, it will go back to the second selection. The second selection is about a gender, and then it will do the same like I said before. If the person click no, it will display total male, display total female, display total obese, display total overweight, display total underweight or normal weight, and the end of the program. Talking about the looping will continue repeat until the person enter the weight end. Conclusion for our flowchart, we put repetition, selection, function, and more of it. Thank you.
So this is source code, #include iOS stream, #include CMAT, using namespace std, float calculate BMI, float weight, float height, in main, char gender answer, float weight height A in count 1, count 2, count 3, males, females, float BMI values 100, in I equal to 0, see out, do you want to start the program? If user enter other than Y, the program gonna end. See out, please enter your gender. See in gender. If in this stage, if user or enter other than M or F, the last output will be repeatedly appear until the correct code will be entered from the user. A, calculate BMI, weight, height, BMI values. I equal to A, I plus plus. The function calculates the BMI using weight and height provided. The value returned from the function is stored in variable A. The value of A is then stored in an array named BMI values at the index I. Finally, the value of I is incremented by 1. If A bigger than 30, see out, obese, count plus plus. Else if A bigger than 9 and A smaller than 25, see out, overweight, count 2 plus plus. Else if A bigger than 80.5 and A smaller than 19, see out, underweight, count 3 plus plus. Else see out, normal weight, count 3 plus plus. Else if gender F or gender F, in this stage it's same as the M M side on above. So we gonna go to the below. See out. Do you want to continue? Yes or no? See in, answer. See out. Total male student is males, and females is females. ENDL. See out. Total obese is count 1. See out. Total overweight is count 2. See out. Total underweight, normal weight is count 3. Return 0. Float, calculate BMI, float weight, float height, float BMI weight, division to height, return BMI. The function calculates the body mass index by dividing the weight by the square of the height and store the result in a float variable named BMI. Finally, the function returns the value of BMI to the calling code. The function calculate BMI was called, its results was stored in the variable A. So this is sample of output. Now we are gonna go to analysis, input, process and output. Input, the user responds to enter their gender, males or females, and their weight and height. Process, the user are asked to enter their gender using code MOF, means to M males, F females. The user inputs their weight and height, and the program calculates their BMI using the calculate BMI function. The program categorizes the user's BMI into one of the following: obese, overweight, underweight, normal weight, and normal weight based on following range. If BMI bigger than 30 or equal 30, it's obese. If BMI bigger than or equal 19, smaller than 25, it's overweight. If BMI bigger than or equal 80.5, smaller than 19, it's underweight. If BMI smaller than 80.5, it's normal weight. The program keeps track of the number of people who fall into each of the categories, as well as the number of males and females who have used the program. Output, the categorization of users' BMI, obese, overweight, underweight, and normal weight. The total number of male and female users who have used the program. The total number of people in each of the categories: obese, overweight, underweight, normal weight. And that's all from us. See you next time.